Alright, we are back with the Lord of Battles War Maul. This is basically just a Warhammer. And in today's video, we'll do something a little bit special. We're going to crush a chest plate. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be crushing a chest plate and checking out really how the War Maul from Lord of Battles stands up to the chest plates. This is not a historical video on armor versus weapons. The Warhammer, the War Maul, is clearly an anti-armor weapon. What else would you use this for other than tenderizing meat? So we'll take a look at the specs of this one, quick up-close looks, and then we'll take a look at the chest plate that we tested the War Maul on from Lord of Battles. Let's take a look. Specs are very straightforward. 26 and 13/16 is the overall length from the end of the circular handle all the way to the very beginning of the haft as well. So this one's got a pin on each side. We've got the meat tenderizer, as I jokingly call it. This has been cut out, so this is not just painted on, it's cut out to create more indentations in armor. We've got the crow's beak. If this one looks a little dirty, you'll see scratches going. That's how far that was going into the armor when I did the anti-armor testing, or the armor testing rather. So, pretty cool one. Hardwood handle, long enough to where if you wanted to come out with a longer stroke on this, boom, hitting with the hammer, and then turning that around, dropping that into the use of the crow's beak, and saying good night to your knighted opponents. You knew this one was going to have some weight to it. 3 pounds, 3.2 ounces. Don't want them too heavy, don't want them too light, but pretty common weight for this one is around 2.5 to 3 pounds for a length of Warhammer, or War Maul in this case, as this one is. Obviously, all the weight is concentrated on the tip, on the head of the War Maul, and the hardwood is just probably a couple ounces at most, maybe even half a pound. So we've got the crow's beak. This one arcs back. It's a very robust crow's beak. So if this goes in, if you haven't seen, even Replica has a hammer. It's a bronze hand, and it's holding a spike in it. So this is what this one reminds me of. This War Maul right here from Lord of Battles. Pretty cool one. Let's take a look at some up close looks, and then we'll take a look at our work that we did on the chest plate. Remember, this is not a weapons versus armor video. This is how to see how this War Maul is going to do against a chest plate for durability. So it's not a historical weapon of weapons versus armor. Let's take a look at the close-ups of this one. All right, take a look at this one up close. It's a very standard design. You've got the meat tenderizer, like I said. Sharp edges on this one to crush through armor, or just to crush armor. And you can see, that's what I was talking about, the scratches, if you couldn't see it in the light before. That's how far it was going into the chest plate, generally, majority of the time. Then we have the wood haft. It's just a hardwood that Replica uses, and a local wood that they use from India. Spin this guy back around. Boom. There's the War Maul. But this is not to see if that chest plate would stand up to a Warhammer. We already have centuries of information knowing this is an anti-armor weapon. We know it's going to go through, but it's always really cool to watch. Let's take a look at it and see what we got. Oh, there goes the shoulder. All right, I think we've got, pun intended, I think we've got the point on what this does. So this is all from the crow's beak side. Very, very wide triangular spike on this one. So there you have it, a little bit different of a video from Lord of Battles, the War Maul. stood up to the test against the chest plate. I believe the chest plate was a 16 gauge. I don't know what company it was, but I do know it was a blowout item, meaning that we do not sell that one. It's not up to par. So if we're just gonna throw it out, we might as well make a video for you guys to check out what the War Maul can do. Check this one out. Click the link in the description below this video to buy it today. If you want to see more anti-armor weapons, leave us comments below, whether you want us to be hitting helmets that we have in blowout or other items as well. Thank you for your support. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.